Why hello, it is I. We are back for more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Now, it has been a few weeks since I actually last got to play this game and I've kind of forgotten where we were. From what I remember, we had just went to New Orleans because we went to that Black Edelweiss asylum, met that horrifying doll, and for whatever reason, the clues led us to New Orleans in the US. And we had literally just stepped off the boat when I stopped, and that's as much as I can remember. So let's get back into it, eh? Here we are. The Louisiana Nymph. Harbour Master's office. Okie dokie. Wait, this is... when I turned it off I was still standing on the boat. It has launched me. This is not where I was when I saved the game. I do not know where we are. Okay, cool. That's fun. This guy's really taking his time to consider what newspaper he wants. He's got thoughts. Where is John? What is going on? Oh, this is so annoying. Where am I? Where am I? Where is John? Well, whatever. Okay, well, might as well explore, I suppose. What does my book say? Pieces of evidence are leading to New Orleans. Seems that the kidnappers are using the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems. Oops. Who is Jewel Seller A? You can't change clothes here. When can I change clothes? I couldn't change clothes in the last level either. Why are you giving me outfits and not letting me wear them? Right, what is this? What's my run button again? There we are. Because he moves very slow. New Orleans Union Station. This looks gorgeous. Assassin's Creed 3 wishes it looked like this. I realised that we're, you know, 2 console generations ahead, but it looks gorgeous. You must restart your computer. No, I must not. Go away. Remind in 24 hours. What does this say? New Orleans Police Department. No trespassing. Okay, so we've got the police. Do we have a map? Okay. We have a map, but it doesn't tell me anything yet because I haven't been anywhere, so that's fair enough. We got a nice little tram. A tobacco store, a barber's. Pianos and organs, pawn shop. Mr. Violet Jewelry. What's down here? Ooh, Chinatown. Cute. Ah, okay, we've discovered Chinatown. That's fun. I mean, I don't imagine the bank is in Chinatown, but... Someone's playing slightly bizarre hopscotch on the ground. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know who I'm talking to. Giddy Gator Bar. That seems like somewhere that would be relevant. That's way too... The Creole Quarter. Okay, we have 3 locations. This is pretty, look at the palm trees. This is gorgeous. Yeah, the Giddy Gator Bar. Yeah, that seems like a location that's going to be relevant at some point. It looks nice. Who's this? Viridian Ale. Keep yourself... I can't read what that says. Something. Fisk Branvin. Vodka. This looks like a church. Definitely a church. Ooh, what's down here? This is a big area. This looks like... it looks like, Dawnstar. Yeah, it looks like Dawnstar.
Yeah.
From Skyrim. The Fisherman's Quarter. that pig's just sleeping. Else I'll be very sad. Right. The Abelard Brothers Flour Mill. I'm building my map at least, that's handy. What's this? Okay, that's still the Gator Bar, okay. Oops, I just knocked that woman into next week. I'm sorry. The French Market. Oh right, I'm back at where I started. Oh, and these must be like the docks. We've got some nice boats. Okay, so I probably want to pin my evidence so that I can talk to people. But I need to... Maybe I can ask around about where the banking house is, because I haven't seen it on my travels. Can I go through here? No, of course not. Where is John? Literally, where is John? Right. How do I ask him things?
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fella, you're talking to the right man.
That is such a right Louisiana accent, I love it. The bank can be found in the street from the port, up from the port on the left side of the Harbour Master building at opposite Chinatown. Okay, so can I talk to the guy? Only if I get right at the right angle, which I'm not managing here.
Do you know anything about this?
It isn't possible for me to help you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Right, where's my map? So I am here. So right, okay, I probably want to go past this statue. I don't know what it's the statue of. From the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbour Master building opposite Chinatown. Alright, wait, where's the Harbour Master building then? Like, what building is the Harbour Master building? Is this the Harbour... Oh, Harbour Master's office. Okay, yeah, then I was going the right way. Ooh, gemstone auction. Ooh, hold on. Missing. Sun Tao, 34, last seen in Chinatown.
Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray.
That's what we're looking into.
Our ship leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then. More people missing here, too.
Okay. Right, so... We know... So we were looking into this because of gems, and we know now that there is a gem auction going on. Right, it must be around here then. Somewhere. It said opposite Chinatown. Ah, here we go. Bank House of E.W. Gray. I don't know how I missed that when I was running around at first, but there we go.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Yes, Frank Barnaby, that is me. Absolutely. Okay, let's observe. He has myopia. In tabloid newspaper, Abe Lincoln alive. Something in the pocket. Sandwich. Man, I feel you. Right. The guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket to save time while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes him a critical thinker who thinks about everything, even the truth. Myopia is a result of constant reading to the detriment of one's health. Or, the guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes the guard a paranoid fool with bad taste, besides the man has myopia. I'm thinking it's probably this one, because that's like more. There's more information there. The second one doesn't really give us any information. My hair's such a mess this morning. Okay, do we want to tell him that we're Sherlock or that we're Frank Barnaby? I'm gonna tell him I'm Sherlock.
You have me mistaken, sir. My name...
If you ain't Frank Barnaby, you ain't coming in.
Listen, the fate of many lives is at stake.
I'm sure it is.
So, not going to let me in then?
No name, no invitation, no entry.
Huh. Maybe I should have said that I was Frank Barnaby. What do I do now?
Holmes, over here.
Oh good, he's back.
Any luck?
About
None.
time.
They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And do you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
My hair's such a mess. Are you Frank Barnaby?
Is this familiar to you?
No, never heard nothing.
Oh my god. Right. Frank Barnaby. So we need to pin this and see if anyone knows.
Can
Do you
I
know
ask
Frank
you a
Barnaby?
question?
I think I can be of help.
Well, she knows. The locals say he owns a shop in Chinatown called Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Right, oh, well this is Chinatown here.
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed, those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
Okay. So we want to find Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Ah, Barnaby's Hidden Gems.
Locked. No one's here.
Wonderful.
Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Ooh.
Are you able to help me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Two gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He is a known alcoholic and currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. He can be recognised by a yellow hat and a green jacket. I knew that the Giddy Gator bar would become useful. Okay, it's through here.
This place is a Spartan charm,
Oops.
does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
It's very pretty. It is very pretty. Okay, this is the Giddy Gator bar here. I mean, I'm loving this. It looks lovely. Look at all the plants. It's gorgeous. The amazing Alonzo.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
Oh, there we go. But he's asleep.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
That's a bit mean.
I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Is that his invitation? Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident, we will exclude you from our list of buyers.
Eureka!
Whoops.
What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
The guy at the
Holmes,
door
must we
didn't know
really
that
indulge
Sherlock...
in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
He looks ridiculous. Look at the state of him.
You look great, Watson. The guard has myopia, you'll walk right through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the guy at the door didn't realise that Sherlock wasn't, Thingbee.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Frank, so... All the bananas.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
And avocados.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to
You
have
can
the
at least
job.
affect an accent, jeez.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Frank Barnaby is the owner of an Oh, right, I already read that.
I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Black opal, origin Australia, weight 40 carats, rare stone believed to be a piece of shattered space rock that fell to Earth. Up here we have Luke Bukowski and Andreas Larson. Whoever they are. The bank doesn't disclose the origin of the rare stones, however, the bank clerk Zoe Clemens has confirmed the authenticity of each stone.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
What have I got? Okay, so I don't really need to ask anybody, so I can probably... How do I... There. I couldn't remember how to get that off the screen.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
The banking SEW Gray thanks its fine philanthropists H. Armitage Dillard, E. Arneson French Quarter, J. Atkinson St. Thomas, R. Carter French Quarter, B. Chambers Michaud, S. Clemens St. Thomas, G. Engel Fillmore, M. Hartnett, Faubourg Marigny, J. Howlett Lakeview.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Her voice sounds so familiar.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think
Oh my
you'd
God.
sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. and the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
What the hell? This guy is so over the top. I love it. Large wool hat, oversized. Sheriff Grubb, possession of power. Golden revolver champion. Proud or poser. Luxurious textile, cares for appearance. Oh. Polished nails, fashionable or hates getting dirty. So, Sheriff Grubb is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he is an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behaviour. Or, Sheriff Grubb is the law in New Orleans. He is fairly eccentric, look after his nails, appearance, and image. However, it's just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. I don't know. I feel like both could be. I'm gonna say fashionable menace. Because I love the idea of him being a fashionable menace. That's just funny to me.
I know you, Sheriff.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff.
Is Frank English,
You
or is
got
everyone
off
just
easy,
ignoring
but
the
if
fact
you
that he's
don't
got an
pay
English
up,
accent?
Things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, because Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's
Oh yeah, it's not okay, so he knows that's not Frank. I was
Here's
wondering.
all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Okay, he knows exactly who we are. That's awkward. The local sheriff saw through Barnaby's disguise. He insisted on us leaving New Orleans tomorrow morning. At least there's a positive consequence of such a failure. There is no sense in wearing Barnaby's silly and smelly outfit anymore. It's time to go back to the boat and change there, so as to avoid Barnaby's legacy. The bank clerk slipped the information that the black opals were bought from one of the upstanding city philanthropists.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
He does look ridiculous.
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Where is the boat? Like, literally, I can't... Like, where is the boat? Where is the boat? What boat is it? this boat? Oh my god. What the? Oh wow. I killed John. Wow. Oops. See, there's a boat down there as well, but like, what boat is our boat?
A pox on the crew.
Oh, hang on. Oh, the Nymph of Louis. Yeah, this is the boat that we were on.
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Okay, found the boat. All good. I'm so confused though as to what I'm supposed to be doing.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
Forget the sheriff. I'm sure it was simply bluster and bloviation.
So is this not our boat? What is our boat then? What boat is it? Like I say, if it hadn't yeeted me from where I started, I wouldn't be so lost. Robinsons. Oh my god, where the hell am I going? This is so frustrating. Oh my god. Can you not just let him change out of his clothes here? Like, he's just, all he's wearing is a jacket and a hat. Just take them off. Just take them off.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Is this familiar to you?
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
I really don't know how to look up a walkthrough to figure out how to change out of my outfit. I don't even think I've still got the walkthrough open. I don't know. It's been so long. Do I still have it? Oh, I do. Alright, hang on. Because this right now, this is highly embarrassing. When you get there, you'll find your clothes are in the water? What? What do you mean you'll find your clothes are in the water? What do you mean?
Perhaps you'd like someone new today, Frank. How about Miss Trixie or Joni?
Oh!
Bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It
How was I
the
supposed to
luggage
see
had legs
that?
of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Just tell me what you've learned.
Frank, darling, I'm flattered, but you know I'm out of the game.
Okay, there we go. Jesus.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough.
How was that the most
As I
difficult
was
part?
saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Okay, we've got the American jacket now. Right. A young woman named Lucy decided to help. She said to look for her on the boat Nymph of Louisiana, room 6. She would prefer a suit to replace Barnaby's smelly clothes. Lucy said that a local woman named Champagne knows everything and that she can help us. Champagne lives and works in the fisherman's quarter behind the Creole Quarter. Okay, so we can fast travel there because I've been to the fisherman's quarter. Except it won't let me. That's... Okay, it won't let me fast
Forgive me,
travel.
Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Oh, it's because it's doing it for me. There we go. Oh, it's because I'm swapping back to Holmes. That makes sense.
Better in this suit, even if it is not mine.
Okay, now I can fast travel. These two are so funny. They talk so much shit to each other. I love it.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
In a hut on a boat, she owns 2 dogs.
I'm gonna die.
Ooh. A new side case. A man in the fisherman's quarter seems to be in distress. He looks desperate and talks about his own death.
Are you able to help me?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Is it this man?
Are you all right?
Oh, it's him.
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was my mom, Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Okay.
There are too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go.
Time to investigate.
He dropped a cup here.
Mix in equal proportions. Goldenrod, strawberry leaves, jasmine flowers. Imagine that's what these are.
It smells sweet.
Large white flowers.
This one is almost odorless.
Green leaves.
Interesting. I will take it
Yellow
just in
flowers with
case.
pointed leaves.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs.
Cold
are
ground
truly
herbs here.
amazing herbs.
And some are extremely dangerous.
I accidentally talked over Watson there, whoops.
Supper leftovers. It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
Are we implying that the man is just high as fuck?
Cheap and strong brew. Some chewing tobacco leaves. Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives. With William in Shreveport, 1879.
Okay.
Are you a good fisherman, Cole?
I wouldn't say so, sir.
At least he's honest. Hold on, that's not what I meant. I'm missing something somewhere, because I've only got 3 out of the 4.
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
Unsteady, he was
More
unstable.
footprints here.
Handprint crawled. Right, so we've got them all. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one. I'll put that for now. What the heck is this? Was he getting attacked by a giant chicken?
Cole was having dinner. he was alone. The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Failed meeting with spirits. Last night, Cole was alone in his house. Suddenly, he developed symptoms of insanity, and his confused mind created hallucinations of spirits who confronted him. While stumbling around, Cole almost drowned in the nearby pond, but the cold water sobered him up, saving him from an untimely death. I didn't read these. Who was I supposed to speak to about this?
At least the weather is on our side.
Wait, yeah, I'm confused, because this is suggesting I'm supposed to talk to someone. But who? Well, this guy up here.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone tied.
Oh, yeah, he can.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Cole's neighbour saw him in the night. When he left the house, he thought he was drunk. Cole was alone, no spirits were observed. Okay, so that kind of confirms what we already knew, that this was all nonsense.
Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Okay, so we need to look for Mr. Samedi. Oh wow, we've got everything going on here. Cole received the recipe for a herbal decoction from a local man, Samedi, who is a known voodooist. He can be found at the church at one of the entrances of the Fisherman's Quarter. The Veve sign will help locate him. I saw a church earlier, but I don't know, it was in the Creole Quarter. Oh right, yeah, it's here. Okay.
May I ask you something?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
Locals seem to respect Samedi despite him being a little strange. He helps people with their health problems, can give advice, resolve disputes, and can also remove slander and hexes. She's having a bad day. Oh, right. I just asked that man, he's at a funeral, and I just like stopped him. I'm like, hey, what do you know about Mr. Samedi? Whoops. Where do I go now then? Because I mean, I'm at. Oh, right, the Veve sign at his place, right. I don't know what a Veve is. It's. Wanted, Jennifer Black Widow Pritchett for baking and selling pies with human meat. Reward $800.
What have we here?
Oh my god, another case.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not
Another
going after
case.
these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop progress.
Oh wait, here we are, Vuvu Samedi. Oh right, I walked right through here to get to the church. Oops. Oh. Dear Mr. Holmes, I knew that when you heard about voodoo you'd be immediately skeptical. This world is not what it seems. I find it strange that in your journey you are still in disbelief. I am sorry I won't be there when you come for me. I would love to help open your eyes. I presume you wanted to ask me about the recipe you found at Cole's house. Knowing of his tragedy, I told him to brew an infusion of these herbs. The effects of that infusion are solace and mollification. If you don't believe me, read this book. There are answers that you seek. May the spirits be with you, Mr. Holmes. Samedi. P.S. After you find what you are seeking, please return the tome. Some books can do bad things if they fall into the wrong hands.
Hopefully we won't stumble upon the sheriff.
A fickle book filled with notes on the right, spirits and symbols. A significant part of the book is devoted to various herbs, their descriptions and their properties. Oh, I can search this in the book now. Okay. Right. Leaves and flowers. Okay. Less than an inch in diameter. This... Does it have a smell? Oh, color. Yellow. And... elliptical leaves. Oh wait, it doesn't have elliptical in the list. Oh, here we are. Goldenrod. Perennial herbaceous plant from the family. Goldenrod has a strong diuretic effect. It's used for indigestion, rheumatism. It has a general anti-inflammatory property. Okay. Number 2. Okay, so they are 1.5 to 2.5 inches. I'll go 1 to 2. Smell is sour. And they are trifoliate. Strawberry. Strawberry leaves are an effective remedy to improve appetite and normalize digestive processes. Teas and infusions with strawberry leaves have a positive effect on the work of the heart, help lower blood pressure. They have a mild analgesic effect. And last one. The thing is, right, these were on, like... There was a thing. Yeah, like goldenrod, strawberry leaves, so these ones are going to be jasmine. Right, 4 to 6 inches, so go 4 to 8. They are trumpet shaped. It doesn't have trumpet, so we'll go with sweet and white. Jimson weed. Oh, that's not jasmine. Jimson weed, also known as devil's snare, is a potent poisonous plant. In the case of poisoning, Jimson weed causes dry mouth, speech, swallowing disorders, dilated pupils, impaired near vision, fear of light, delirium, hallucinations, and agitation. Severe poisoning is characterized by the loss of orientation and sharp mental arousal. So, he was supposed to use jasmine, but he used Jimson weeds. Jasmine, Jimson, and he's managed to poison himself, is what I think is going on here.
Perhaps when this is over, we can try the Louisiana cuisine.
So I think we need to go back and speak to Cole about the fact that he poisoned himself with the wrong plant. Or that somebody poisoned him, I don't know.
Sir?
Cole, where are these herbs from?
I bought them from Zora.
Alright, Zora's fault then. Fuck's sake, Zora. Right, where is she? Doggo!
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Cher. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you?
She's champagne.
Bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
I wasn't even looking for her, but okay.
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire him out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
Okay.
Careful. Nolans may look welcoming, but not every smile is friendly.
I love her dogs. They look terrifying. I think are they meant to, they look like they're meant to be cane corsos. Alright, I was looking for Zora, but you know, we'll take it. She can be found on the market near the port. So, is she not in the fashion? Does he mean like...
Help me, please.
Don't be angry, sir, but I don't know.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
So, like, yeah, when they say port, do they mean that she's like back at the harbor master's office? She can be found on the market near the port. Where is the market? Oh, this looks like a market.
Yeah,
Oh.
I bet Zora would kill. Did you see how she rushed there? Fearsome woman. Yeah, I'm afraid for them Chinese and for anyone who messes with them.
Okay, goldenrod. Tobacco leaves. Strawberry leaves.
Are you able to help me?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
Zora went to China's, oh for fuck's sake, went to the Chinatown market. She was wanting to start a fight with another herb merchant. Zora's an overquarrelsome temper, however, for the last few days she has been unusually aggressive. So now we have to go to frickin' Chinatown. Got me running around like a blue-arsed flea here. Watson, move.
Looks like someone's nightmare.
Always gotta stop and look at the evil paintings. Right, Chinatown.
Are these herbs fresh? And you dare call my products substandard?
Excuse me, are you Zora?
I am. What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have several questions, if you don't mind. You are selling herbs, is that right?
Do you want to buy something?
Not really. I wanted to ask if you have the herbs from this list.
Goldenrod, jasmine, strawberry. These are very common. I do sell them same as any other herb merchant.
I came here because Cole Seabrook mentioned you. Do you know him?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's my late husband's brother.
Have you heard of Jimson weed?
A poisonous plant, but it can help ease the pain if you know how to use it. Some believe you can use it to create a zombie, a willless slave.
Is that what you wanted for Cole? Or did you sell it accidentally?
Did Cole get what he deserved? The Loas heard my prayers.
So you admit it was on purpose?
I admit there's a higher power maintaining order and justice in this world, and Cole got what he deserved. I'm happy that it happened, but that doesn't mean I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such hatred?
The sheriff confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
Oh dear.
How did
That's
Cole
not good.
explain what took place?
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent.
Okay. Did you change outfit yet? No. So annoying. Right. Cole's brother William died recently. He was trying to retrieve his rifle that the sheriff confiscated earlier. It didn't go well. William got a bullet in his chest. So the second man in this photo is William Seabrook. Zora's convinced that Cole is guilty of the death of her husband, but she doesn't know what happened exactly. She doesn't deny or admit her involvement in Cole's poisoning. So we probably want to go back and see Cole.
Sir?
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task and I failed it. And for my mistake, the lower of death will come for me.
It happened near the eastern gates of the warehouse near the market, at the corner closest to the railroad. Cole was hiding behind the barrels. So, are we talking we need to go back up here, I guess? The eastern gates of the warehouse near the market. Like over here?
The warehouse eastern gate. According to Cole, it all started somewhere near the barrels.
Chewed leaves tobacco.
Chewed tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
Okay, so he was here. Handprint oil.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
Oh. Bullet hole. It went right
William
through.
was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crane and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away. This lamp did not leave William a chance to go unnoticed.
Shooter's possession. Unseen for Cole.
The sheriff stood here. Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
It's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life.
Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up.
And what did Cole do?
My heart stopped. I froze.
Cole sought safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
Is she back at the market, or is she still in Chinatown? Ah, she's back.
What do you want?
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed. All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps you're right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole. Forgive him if you can.
I'll need some time for that. I miss Will so much.
Okay, so we can probably go back and tell Cole what happened.
Sir?
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the lowers were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
Thank you, sir. I'll try.
Aww. I think that was my favorite of all of the DLC ones so far.
Words,
that was actually a really good case. Okay, so we've been recording for an hour, so I think I'll stop for now and we'll come back in the next one and I'll pick up the other DLC case and then continue on with the main investigation. So, thanks as always for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.